Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 73 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Fighting through, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To the air, Williams. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Saints at 6-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. He gets away from one, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Let's go now. Unlock line. Roll. Check.
Once again, it's Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Looking to throw is Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here comes third down at 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw, Williams. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll drop to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Derrick Henry.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Here's Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. Down the sideline he goes.
Hard running at the fit. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Williams.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
To throw once more, here's Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. In motion goes the tight end.
Williams from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The tight end in motion right. Throwing again here, Williams. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
Touchdown, Chicago! Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
This is caught at the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense and Chris Olave getting set to take over once.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third. Trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 60
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now back to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Holding offense.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
From 13 yards out.
And the Saints are back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think they're...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
They'll look to throw here.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Musk now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw here.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ball start, offense.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, Deuce wide open. It's complete.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go, Shaq. Hunter.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
Here's Williams.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Ouch. Had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
To throw, Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Olave over the middle.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Into the hands of Cooper. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore.
And that's a touchdown as they broke it. Here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 7, 57 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He continues to be a thorn in the side of this defense. That last catch going to put him over 200 yards receiving now for the ball game. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. Fights off the defender.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory.